Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, 1997. In 1997, Robert Kiyosaki wrote a new book that shook the financial world, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Even after 26 years, this book still holds the same fame and impact it had when it was first released. With over 32 million copies sold worldwide, it remains one of the most influential personal finance books ever written. In this book, Robert shares two completely different mindsets about money from his two fathers. One is his real father, whom he calls the poor dad, a highly educated professor, but financially broke. The other is his best friend Mike's father, whom he calls the rich dad, an 8th grade dropout, but a successful and wealthy business person. In this man, the story begins. One day, young Robert comes home from school and feels jealous of the rich kids. He asks his poor dad to teach him how to make money. His father replies, "I can't teach you that, but Mike's father can." And that's where Robert's real financial education begins. From his rich dad, Robert learns lessons that completely change the way he thinks about work, money, and success. Let's go through these powerful lessons. G. Rich people don't work for money. Most people spend their entire lives working hard to earn a stable salary. They believe the goal is to get a good job, earn a paycheck, and live comfortably. But once they get the job, they get trapped in what Robert calls the rat race. The year money. Spend it all. Take loans for houses and cars, and then spend years paying them off. They depend on their salary, and as their expenses grow, so does their stress. They work harder, but never become truly free. Rich people break this cycle. They don't trade time for money. Instead, they make money work for them. Lesson 2. Invest in assets, not in liabilities. The rich focus on building assets, while the poor spend their lives buying liabilities. That put money into your pocket. Example: real estate, rental property, business, investments. Liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. Example: loans, cars, fancy houses, anything that costs you monthly payments. Rich people buy assets that drain passive income. Their income. A richer person might buy a house to rent it out, earning monthly cash flow. A poor person might buy a big house on loan, paying interest every month. That's the difference between financial freedom and financial slavery. Lesson 3. Learn financial literacy. To make money work for you, you must learn how money actually works. Schools teach you how to work for money, not how to make money work for you. Teachers are employees themselves. They prepare students to be employees too. Robert says that financial education is the foundation of wealth. You must learn how to invest, analyze cash flow, and grow your money. Because richness doesn't come from jobs, it comes from investments. Lesson 4. Mind your own business. Robert says your profession is your job, but your business is what you build. Don't rely only on your salary. Start something of your own, even on a small scale. It could be a side business, freelancing, investing, or digital assets. He gives the example of Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's. When asked about his business, students said, "You're in the hamburger business." Ray smiled and said, "No, I'm in the real estate business." Every time someone bought a McDonald's franchise, they also had to buy the land. That's why McDonald's became one of the largest real estate companies in the world. Always think beyond your job. Build something that belongs to you. Lesson 5. Question, don't complain. Robert's poor dad used to say, "I can't afford this." His rich dad used to ask, "How can I afford this?" There's a big difference. A statement closes your mind. A question opens it. When you ask, "How can I?" instead of "I can't," your brain starts searching for solutions and opportunities. So never say, "I'm poor." Instead ask, "How can I become rich?" The quality of your questions determines the quality of your life. And in summary: 1. Rich don't work for money. Make money work for you. 2. Invest in assets, not liabilities. Buy things that pay you back. 3. Learn financial literacy. Understand money, don't fear it. 4. Mind your own business, build your own income streams. 5. Ask questions, not excuses. A curious mind creates opportunities.